Hi besties, hi bunnies. Coffee's cold, truce brewing, let's hit the road. Just Machado wheel in hand, time to unfold. Early light breaks, coffee chilling in my grip. Hi besties, hi bunnies, join the trip. Cruising mass highway, spilling secrets for hours. 1 to 3 deep, no holds barred, owning our power. Squad's got my back, riding waves through the storm. Besties and bunnies, keeping it warm. Got that wild spark, singing random and free. Keeping the vibe alive, just you and me. Trolls creeping in, haters twisting the feet. Weak shots flying, but they can't plant the seed. Jabbing in my style, my fire, my rise. Obsessed in the shadows, watching with jealous eyes. Drama stirrers calling drift, but facts don't lie. While y'all fume, my lights touching the sky. Reddit ghosts lurking, basement critique so low. Keep throwing shade, watch this bunny glow. Meow, 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 meow. Hey. Meow, 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 feel it now. Bunny. Just Machado show, chasing down the real. Besties and bunnies got that unbreakable seal. Meow, 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 trolls fade away. Truth in the air, lighting up the day. After dark or dawn's first gleam, we claim the throne. Justice rolling, meow, if you're in the zone. Meow. Love to my besties trolls. See a truth awaits. Just Machado show. Buckle up. Meow 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 meow. Feel it now. Meow 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 meow. Feel it now. Meow 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 meow. Feel it now. Meow 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 meow. Bunnies.
Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to 24 on 24 with Jess Machado, where we talk to you about all things Karen Read trial related on our drive home. 24 minutes on Route 24 is how this whole thing started. It's nothing like that now. Good morning. I'm Jess Machado. I'm sounding a little bit more formal today because I have a tablet in the car with me, and so it makes me feel like I've got to up my game. I missed everybody. I literally just opened Twitter for the first time, like seriously opened it. Like I've casually opened it and, you know, just had to check and make sure there wasn't anything that I really needed to know about. And the very first notification I see is from someone by the name of Weasel, who I feel like that is always around. I just can't tell. I always thought they were a good person. And the post is like, you get a little bit of money and now you're going to slack. This is why someone like you will never make it big. I knew this would happen. And I'm like, the only thing missing from this is that it should all be in caps to show the level of crazy. Just put it all in caps next time, just so I know exactly what we're dealing with here. Hi, good morning. Good morning, Ben Rosa. Good morning with the K. Didn't know that existed until Jimmy pointed that out. First things first, I'll let you know, we are going to be dropping merch this week. And there is a sweatshirt that says Besties, Bunnies, Ben Rosa, just so you know. And also, like, good morning, Ben Rosa. But, like, I'm not sure if Ben Rosa is okay. Like, can I copyright this? Like, how's this going to work? I hope everybody is having a great Monday morning at a minimum and that you had a great weekend. If you are new here, I'm an independent journalist, part-time gossiper, full-time political activist, and drama queen extraordinaire who likes to chit-chat every single solitary morning on her drive home from dropping her daughter off at school, who, by the way, is holding a grudge about our argument last week and still has not spoken to me. That's going to all come collapsing down very quickly. Thoughts and prayers for Georgia. She cannot talk to me. She can have a grudge. She can have a grudge. God knows. I mean, where'd she get that from? She is her mother's daughter. But we're back on the routine on Monday. I was not on business for the past couple of days. So if you could do me a favor, could you please like this and could you share it or subscribe? Subscribers are a big deal, apparently. sometime I hit 10,000 over the past week. Big moment, weasel. So listen, this really started like Thursday where I wasn't feeling great. Listen, it's TMI, but it's very obvious to me. Anytime I start to get like these cold sores in my nose, I am like going to go through it. And so as it doesn't matter if I I could do anything. I could take vitamin C. I could whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to kick it. It's going to be a bad couple of days. I took some prednisone today. I'm also on it. So hence a little bit of energy, feeling a little hype. But also like rested. Listen, weasel, I have not had a day off, like an actual day off since like August. I'm not kidding. I produced a video every single solitary day in the month of January. Every single solitary day for December. I have not had a Saturday off. Basically, what I did is I've morphed into, if I have something that must be done on a Saturday, that's how we start just doing like field trips. So we don't even get a break. So that combined with not feeling my best, well, I 100% was like, I'm going to take the weekend. I didn't take Friday because I worked on Friday, but I didn't do a show on Saturday. I didn't do a show on Sunday. Money changes people. Okay, Weasel, money changes people. Listen, little Wheezy. Oh, and guess what? I have an agenda on my tablet that I can look at right now. I'm going to read it out loud to you. Spicy Misty, I don't even need you anymore. You better step up and bring some other talent to this live chat because I don't need you to write my agendas anymore. I have a tablet now. Good morning, Kelly. So thank you for asking about my nasal passages. No. So we are all probably dealing with this situation, right? With the heat and the static electricity in our house. Right. That actually made this worse. I have lupus. Just a little nugget about myself I like to share when I need sympathy. I have lupus, and it's an autoimmune disease, and it really runs down my system. My system fights itself, essentially. That's what it is. Basically, like me in life. I just fight everybody, and now I fight myself. But I can get like these cold sores type things in my nose. I don't know if anybody else who has lupus gets them. I get them. It's what my doctor told me. It was a byproduct of my immune system fighting itself. And so I get these when I'm really down, like when I'm having a lupus flare up, the rash, the nose stuff. But with the dryness in the house from the heat, I think it made it exponentially worse. My nose was in so much pain. Like it's distracting. It's like a mild toothache. That's the only way I can explain it. And do you want to know this? It's Monday morning. Do you need to know this? I take Q-tips and I use warm water and like a little bit of like Vaseline, and I have to do the inside of my nostrils like all the time until it heals. What do you want from me? What do you need? I will say problematic for me is actually how much I missed doing a live stream. That is a problem. I don't know if anybody should be addicted to this. I saw somebody post in the Besties Verse group, is anybody going through just withdrawals? As wrong as that feels, it feels so right. I really, really I could not wait to start this today. And I was literally poised to begin. I had my live stream ready, my phone rings, and my friend Kathy Souza, the one I usually meet in parking lots, is like, so-and-so got arrested. And I was like, okay, let's see if they're being arraigned. Remember I taught you how to look up court documents to see what the arraignment list like in the cases for today? Let's go and see. Right? So we had to get the tea just a couple of minutes beforehand. Released on personal recognizance, by the way, and being arraigned today in Fall River District Court at 9 a.m. if anybody cares. I'm not going to release the name. Quite honestly, it's the best possible situation that happened for this woman. She should be arrested and get her act together. Stop fucking drinking. Jesus. I will be able to scroll up and read your comments once I'm not driving, but we're going to go and secure the bag and get a fucking white chocolate pistachio coffee with whole milk. Whole milk. Here's the agenda for today's 24 on 24 because we're sophisticated. Altman, the weekend, new bedding, Skip, 24/7 live shelter reports, Kayla Churchill, and Kimberly. Got it? Got it. We're going to move those around a little bit. Listen, I had a wonderful weekend on Saturday. The only thing that could have made the weekend a perfect weekend is Georgia being less teenagey, okay? Because Georgia really, I want to smother her with love and things, and she was not receptive to it. That was the only piece that was missing from this weekend. Only piece. Very relaxing time Friday. Didn't go to Aiden's court hearing. Best decision I made. It would have been detrimental to me. So anyway, Saturday, got up early and went and picked up Julia. I have not seen my child in days, and we needed to have a sesh, so I picked her up. We went to get coffee, and then we spent 2 hours in TJ Maxx. 2 hours in TJ Maxx, basically throwing things in our car and then hiding them on shelves when we decided we didn't want them. I don't know if you guys practice that at TJ Maxx, but that is an old-time style favorite of mine. We go to TJ Maxx or Marshalls, we throw everything in the carriage that we see that appeals to our psyche, and then we talk ourselves out of something, then we whittle down the amount of items in our carriage. But we, for some reason, despite the fact that the store is shoppable, we never go back to the exact same shelf where that item is from. We just basically hide it on a shelf somewhere else in the store. And so that's what we did for about 2.5 hours, including, sorry to the jewelry lady, we never made it back to the counter for that Coach bracelet that we just knew we were going to get, but we also knew we were never going to get. So we had a wonderful shopping day, bonding, shopping, great. Whittled the cart back down to nothing. But I did buy my daughter some things, which made her very happy. As you know, the wedding of the year is coming up, and she is in full planning mode. Currently, the dress company for the bridesmaid dresses sent a sample dress in each style because we're currently stuck on the idea of, do the bridesmaids all wear the same color and the same dress, or just the same color and give them 3 dress options? To which this makes me want to blow my brains out. I would just be like, make them all wear the same dress. So she allowed everybody to pick out of the 3 dresses she picked, to tier it out, put your first, second, and third choice, and then she's going to rearrange them based on person, who gets to wear what.
Good morning. What can I get for you?
Hi, can I do a large iced white chocolate pistachio made with whole milk?
Large ice white chocolate pistachio, you said with whole milk?
Yes, please.
I got you. Anything else?
I would love an Asiago bagel toasted with cream cheese.
And Asiago with cream cheese. Anything else?
That's it.
$11.77.
Thank you.
Thank you.
There's a man working here. There's a man? Huh? And there's no line? Okay, we're in some sort of world. We entered the vortex. And we're paying cash. Hold on. What's happening? What are you doing working here?
I'm here now.
What?
I thought it was you. I saw you through the window.
Dude, I'm doing my live stream and I'm like, there's a guy working here. What is happening? I didn't know it's you.
That's wrong.
It's not. If it's wrong, I don't want to be right. How are you? I love this for you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy. I'm still. I do both, Duncan and.
What? You can't do that.
Oh, it's okay. I'm in dark. So I can. Thank you.
How's everything else?
I'm good.
Yeah?
It's been good.
Yeah.
It's moving slowly, one
Yeah.
thing at a time.
Yeah.
How's Jack?
He's great.
I've seen him here and there, but I haven't really gotten any time. I have no time.
I know.
And I haven't really talked to him.
I know.
much, but
him too. He's working plus school.
That's how it is.
Oh,
Yeah, no.
you guys got to get together. Make
Still with
time
Abby?
for it. Yeah,
Still with
still with that. What about you? Still with her?
I'm still with Steph.
Oh,
No,
you
not
are.
at least anymore.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I'm with something.
You broke free.
It was bad.
Was it? Is she in this state or did she move out?
She moved.
Okay, that's for the best for everybody.
Best thing
No shit.
in a lot.
Nice to see you, pal.
see you.
Yay.
You get strong.
I don't get a straw. No, thank you. Guys. Oh, he doesn't. He knows I'm on a live stream. He knows what I do. It's one of Jack's friends from high school. Interestingly enough, Jack met his girlfriend through Derek because Derek worked at Dunkin' Donuts near our house and Abby worked there. And so Jack went in to see this guy and he met his girlfriend. Wow. Wow. All right, hold on. I don't want to get back into this because he might open the window. Good morning, Derek. Good morning, Derek. Good morning, Ben Rosa. What a pleasant surprise. All right, hold on. We got it. Good morning. I am feeling great. Hold on. Good morning, Derek. Hold on. We're at the drive-thru and I don't want to get all Miss Peachy Keen. Good morning. Hi. I missed everybody. I really did. It's problematic. Hi, Jen. C-Fits. Good morning. I am feeling great today. Like great. 10 out of 10. Prednisone is a miracle drug. Side effect though. This is why I change my own dose of it. It's just I've learned over time. So thanks. I will. I'll see you soon. Bye, Derek. Have a good day. Fantastic. I was instantly just thinking of Drake's song where he says the N-word, but let's just say bitches. Got all the bitches in my courts. What does he say? So all my bitches are free. Basically, I just like to have people at all of the places where I do things. Wait, let's try this. Ten out of 10. Georgia was grounded for the weekend. Absolutely. Unfortunately. Thank you so much for letting me go. Yeah, Georgia was grounded for the weekend. Sorry. That kind of behavior. It's crazy because Julie and I talked about it when we were out shopping on Saturday. She could have come with us. That wasn't part of her being grounded. I would have allowed her, but she could not go to her boyfriend's house. Her boyfriend could not come here. And she was levied with a bunch of chores that she did actually execute. Julie was saying she only remembers being grounded one time in high school. And it was also related to very similar situation of wanting to drive and go in boyfriend's cars. And Jack was only grounded one time in high school. I don't remember the Jack one. Julie is saying it's one thing, one time each one of my kids is grounded in high school. But anyway, Georgia was grounded freshman year. Not grounded. redirected. All right, so hold on. What was I saying before I got into the drive-thru and got distracted by Derek? Let me think about it. Okay, so we went shopping. We had a great time at TJ Maxx, just walking around and shopping. Oh, okay. So whittled the cart down, but so I mean, okay. I always have to try to think now, like, is something that I'm going to say get like misinterpreted? Listen, I desperately needed new bras. Okay. Like I've fallen from grace. I used to be a manager of Victoria's Secret and I was very good at that job. And so every single solitary time when you work for Victoria's Secret, in case you don't know, every single solitary time a new bra is launched, whether they fucking do Body by Victoria, Dream Angels, Bombshell, every single time a new bra comes out, you get a bra and a panty set for free. Go through the math. Think about how many bras I've had through the years. Some of which are like, I don't wear, some I would give to my kids, like whatever. But I haven't worked for Victoria's Secret in a long time. So my stash was depleting significantly. And then because I think I've been so used to getting bras and things for free through the years, I really kind of have a problem shopping for bras because, to be quite honest with you, they're fucking expensive. So I was down to like no options. I have one nude bra and one black bra, and they're just not, I needed new bras. I don't know what to tell you. And so I didn't go to Victoria's Secret, but I did find a couple of bras at TJ Maxx that I bought. And it felt, good morning, sister. It's Nun with her habit. Jeez. That was just a gentle reminder from my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, to keep this responsible this morning. It won't be. Jen Altman's on the agenda. And so I got a couple of bras, which feel wonderful. It feels so luxurious. And I got a brand new comforter set. Now, just so you know, my comforters are usually the leftovers for my children. So when my children don't want a comforter or they get an upgrade, I get their old one. So the one that I had on my bed was an old one of Jack's. And it was like blue and green. And also, nothing for nothing, they were from Amazon because I'm cheap. And I thought symbolic of my success for the last month, I could buy something with a higher per count. And so I bought a comforter set, and it's like sleeping on a cloud. It's so wonderful. Oh, it's wonderful. And then just a couple trinkets and things like that. Julia bought pillows for her couch. Big commitment. Anyway, just a little shopping sesh. And then came home to Jeff having not done anything except play his guitar. And then we went to go eat. And then we went to the casino. But we went to the one in Lincoln just because we wanted to go for a drive. And they have a food place in there that's all Asian cuisine. And they have like these, I don't even know what they are. Okay, you know what bao is? Like, you know, like the soft dough for bao? Okay, well, these are round but flat. And they fold them like a taco, but not like a taco. They're cloud tacos, really. Bao-y cloud tacos. And inside is like this thinly sliced pork and thinly sliced green onion and like thinly sliced cucumber. And I would drive out there for these things if I were rich. Like I would drive all the way out there. I would make someone DoorDash these for me. They're that good. Anyway, I got those as a snack to bring home. And there was a really good band playing, so we get to listen to some music. And I won, which is crazy. And then I came home. And then yesterday I slept until 10 a.m., which is unheard of. And then I went grocery shopping and then came home and spent the day in the kitchen. I made chicken noodle soup from scratch. I did some baking, made a hummus plate, and then I watched the Grammys. So overall, weekend was exactly what it's supposed to be. Relaxed, kind of caught up on sleep, took my time, didn't rush. Also felt good to not okay, I'm talking to you right now, but I'm not talking to you. I don't see you. So I have conversations with the air. And I know you're here. I can see you and I can feel you. But it is a little strange to do it every single solitary day and then not do it and then be like, it's weird, right? That I talk to strangers during the day. Listen, I know that the Grammys are all political bullshit. I'm just here to see what people are wearing and to listen to them sing. Sabrina Carpenter, as I hated her. I not hate her, just wasn't a fan. She's a great performer. Lady Gaga, I'm over it. I'm just over it. Who else was good? There's some good performances. Listen, if we stop watching the Grammys are going to never come on TV, and it's going to be a tale I tell my grandkids. When I was your age, I used to watch a show called the Grammys. I just watch it. It's a show. Just get on there so it picks up on the algorithm, and they know that we're watching it, so they don't get. I know it's okay. Just please don't let it die. You just can't let it die. I know Hollywood is weird. Nobody more than me. Somebody just beeped at me. I have no idea who you are. Good morning. I don't know. I don't care either. Just I like music. You know how I feel about music. I got the bagel for the seagulls. That guy Jelly Roll lost like 300 pounds. Can't believe it. Can't believe it. All right. Anyway, so that was the weekend. It was great. It was good to rest. I will tell you, good news, Weasel. I really missed work. Taking 2 days consecutive back-to-back days is basically enough for me. We are so back and you can't stop it. Nobody can stop this. Sorry. No one can stop this. All right. Let me pull out my agenda. Let me pull out my agenda. That was the weekend. We talked about the betting. Shout out to our boy Skip. I'm sorry. Skip was on People Magazine. Saturday, I was shopping with Julia and we said it was like 2 hours and 15 minutes. I sat down in one of the fluffy chairs and I opened my phone, not social media. I opened my phone. And like the first page of your phone, like the Google thing that pops up, it was like, man's locking himself in his, and I was like, Skip is on fucking People. So I jumped into Skip's live stream and was like, oh my God, I knew it. I just knew. I knew. Soon as that guy had me hooked. Listen, you want to lock yourself in a room for 365 days and change your life. That's fine. Chances are nobody's going to care. What we do care about is that you are allowing us to watch it. The cameras all over are that's what did it for me. Thank you for your service and allowing us to watch exactly what's happening. Yes. So Skip is on People Magazine. He's going to be on CNN. My only thing here is this. It's a long year ahead of us. We are in February He isn't even a month into this. So I hope these people check back in on him. You know, I know how things are. This is newsworthy. Wow. Buzz, 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 buzz. But, you know, is anybody going to check on fucking Skip on 4th of July when America is celebrating its 250th birthday and he's stuck inside the house and he can't see the fireworks? I hope they do. I feel like animals should be in to go and visit him. Maybe just like some sort of a pet or something. Anyway, happy birthday, America. So there's that. Programming note and announcement. I had this crazy idea this weekend. Just a crazy idea. It's an election year. Massachusetts needs to select a new governor. I should hope that you all are registered to vote and that you will be choosing my candidate, Mike Keneally, because he's wonderful and he's amazing. But I feel as if, I think here, right, even people who listen to this show, if you're new, some of you might not know, but last year I wrote several stories about the migrant shelter crisis in Massachusetts, which, by the way, it ended last June. This is not something from the olden days. It's last year, right? And the Massachusetts GOP put in a public records request for all of the incident reports from all of the hotel shelters across the state. So all of the migrants were being housed in hotels, and each one of these hotels was run by a company, like a human services company, like Eliot. I can't remember the other names, but these companies would basically provide the service of running the hotel shelters. They just didn't, I mean, bless their hearts, they didn't just dump everybody in a hotel and let them fend for themselves. It was actually a company making millions and millions of dollars running each hotel. And there were several companies. I believe there were 5 different contracts. So this company had some structure. All of these companies had structures in place where they had to document anything that occurred on the hotel property or the shelter property. And Mass GOP put in a public records request for them and gave them to me. And there were, I think, 13 or 1,400 detailed reports with names and sometimes some information redacted about things that occurred at these sites, whether they were rapes, incest, suicides, murders, drug situations, guns, animal abuse, domestic violence, you name it, destruction of property, stealing, you name it. And there's a lot. And when I got these, I remember getting them, they were broken down by year. So if I'm correct, we had 2023, we had a little bit of 2022, little bit, 2023, the whole year, 2024, the whole year. And I got them in of 2025. So we didn't even get anything from 2025 yet. So putting in a public records request for the remaining balance of 2025, right? I am going to, because I felt nobody knew. When I got them, I sat down at my dining room table, and I went through every single solitary one. I read all of them. And it took me a couple of days. I think one day I did like 6 hours. I read them all, and I categorized them into domestic violence. And then I had a tally sheet for each day and each year. I am going to remind everybody in this state during this election year what exactly Maura Healey was responsible for. And I am going to be doing a live stream where I read every incident report. 24 hours, however long it takes. We're going to go live. We're going to work out the logistics of it, but we're going to go live, and I'm going to read every single incident report. I will have a guest or two pop in when I need to reset and sleep. But I actually think I could probably do it in about 13, 14 hours, I believe, in my opinion. So we're going to do a whole live stream of reading all of these incident reports to everybody, just to remind everybody of what exactly the Healy administration allowed, never talked about, held no consequences for. And I think it will bring attention to, obviously, her leadership or lack thereof, if that makes sense. The seagulls are here. Good morning. Let's see. I can go on YouTube. I can see me, and then I can see it breaks down to one call every 16 hours. Sounds about right. Sounds about right. So anyway, I'm gonna read them all. Just gonna read them. And I know literally what I'm going to say. It's going to say independent Massachusetts journalists live streaming by reading every shelter incident report. I don't know. I got to write it. Anyway, let's get shelter incident report. Oh. No, Jessica. No. There. Wow. Wow. Look at this. Where are the live comments for me? Can I not see them? Wait, Jessica. Here's this. For some reason, the live comments aren't showing up on oh God, failure. Just a failure, Jessica. Oh my God. You know what? Okay. I like when you can see it says Jess Machado Show 10K. All right. So I'll let you know when we're going to do that. There's obviously some logistics and things that we have to figure out. I don't know exactly what it's going to look like, but I'm not sure I should be on camera. I'm thinking it might just be, I mean, I think it actually has to be on camera, right? Like it can't just be audio. I don't know. We have to figure it out. So anyway, I had this idea. I'm going to do it and we'll know a little bit more soon. So there's that. So that's kind of some business stuff we needed to talk about, right? Right. Hold on. Okay, so all of that information will be given to you on a need-to-know basis. As soon as we get it, I will let you know. I've already made a call or two to see what people will help, which is great. Wow, this bagel looks amazing. Wow. 10 out of 10 society. Okay, so let's get into Kayla Churchill. I received a text message from someone on the Massachusetts GOP State Committee who said they had a state committee meeting recently. And Kayla Churchill was there because she is a state committee woman. However long that's left, because I'll be running against her. But apparently she was recording the state committee meeting. And you're not allowed to do that. And she was like, I'm doing it anyway. And basically the majority of the people there on the state committee were basically like, no. And she's like, I'm going to do it anyway. And so they took a vote to remove her from the state committee meeting. And she was voted out of the state committee meeting. And on the way out, after being removed, she was screaming, fuck you to everybody. Couldn't have happened to a better person. I maintain, when people ask me, like, what are you going to do for revenge? I just wait. Trash takes itself out. You don't need to do anything. The people that I go up against, and listen, I'm sure, I don't know how many people are here. 2,857 people. Out of the 2,857 people watching right now, I am sure half of you have somebody that you don't like. And then maybe half of that have people that they have like real reasons on why, fight me, Jess, have real reasons why you don't like somebody, right? And then maybe half of that half will actually articulate it and be like, I don't like this person because blah, 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 blah. I am that person, right? I am the one that is like, I don't like you. Here's the reason why I don't like you. I'm going to say it publicly. I'm going to give my opinion. I'm an opinionated, outspoken woman. Okay. So like, I 100% like, it's not without thought and purpose that I don't like these people, right? If you are somebody that I don't like, there is good reason, okay? And I believe it's because you're not a good person and you are somehow related to me in my life, like however you are adjacent to me, okay? Kayla Churchill is adjacent to me because of my politics, and she is my state committee woman. And so she is in my life. I'm not in her life. She's in my life, and she's a bad person. And I don't have to do anything. Like, I lost my studio. I don't care. Guess what? You're a fucking stupid, crazy bitch. Everybody now fucking knows it. Everybody knows it. They've seen it. Listen, everybody heard what she did to me. Maybe some people were like, she deserves it. Maybe some people were just like, oh, that should have never happened. Maybe I think Jess is annoying, but like that shouldn't have happened. Then there's other people that are being like, this should have never happened to her. It doesn't matter. Kayla Churchill is a very, very, very bad person. Okay? I don't know if she's always been a bad person or if she's just recently a bad person. I'm not really sure. I've spoken to some people. I've had lengthy conversations with her ex-husband. If you ask me, I believe that this is a life sentence. She's been like this forever. And I think she will continue to exist in this world as a bad person, just like in a different arena. Like that will not have anything to do with me. I just don't have to do anything. Now, does that not mean that I won't take joy in hearing that? Of course not. I'm a flawed human. The day I found out she got fired, best day ever. Oh, you want to fucking be a cunt? Maybe my God is your God and he doesn't like that. Maybe. And then you get fired and now you're going on a rampage and you're going to go and fucking sue your old boss and all the stuff like that. And then you go to the state committee meeting and you think you can do what you want. You act like you have no consequences for your actions. And what do? They vote you out. You got to leave. Bagel is great. Yum, yum. Anyway. Bye. Bye. I want to eat this bagel, but more than that, I want to talk about Jen Altman. It is karma. During my 3-day self-imposed hiatus, someone happened to share some text messages of Miss Jennifer Altman speaking with someone. And the text messages are of her talking badly about Aidan Carney. Now, I knew about this on Thursday. I texted Aidan and I was just talking to him about court if he was ready, kind of helping, just being that like, get your head right for court. You know what I mean? Like, whatever, just texting my friend. And he sends a text and he goes, by the way, I'm done with Altman. And I went, I shared it now I didn't know about the post. I didn't know about the text. I didn't know anything. And I just stared at that and I was like, and I went, what happened? I think then my next text was something like, just, recenter, focus on yourself, positive, like blah, 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 like manifesting a good outcome. You're a good person. And then the next text I sent, and I was like, what about Altman? And he's like, I'll talk to you about it tomorrow when I see you tomorrow. But I never went to court. So I think it was the next day. So it was Friday, I think. Somebody posted screenshots of text messages between Jen Altman and someone else. I don't even know who it's for. And she's shitting all over Aiden. Now, these text messages, I believe, are from 2022, right? But there's a little bit more to it. And it's not my place to say. But, I mean, listen, your private text messages and you're shitting all over Aiden. You're saying things like, do you want, allow me to use my laptop? Let's get it out and let's read them. Hold on. I mean, let's go. Let's go get it. Hold on. What the heck is the name? Okay, I know how to find this. We go here. We go here. Wow, look at me. Let's see. Meow, 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 meow. One of you son of a bitches sent a meow book to my house. It's a novel, and inside it's all meow. The whole thing is just meows. Meow, 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 meow. Hold on. Let me find this because it's important and we can't, here it is. Kitty Cat Naps. And, her name is Kitty Cat with a K, Naps. And then it's like little symbols that make like a cat. It's perfect for me, really. Let's see. Oh, this bitch. Okay. So first of all, turns out Jen Altman also used to be fat. And again, with these women who used to be fat, who are now skinny, whether it's through some sort of like lap band surgery or some sort of like GLP, I don't really know, but like, again, these women are the premier fat shamers, also themselves used to be fat. So this message is from Jen Altman to someone. It says, looking forward to hearing you on MHR Saturday night. I've seen the light too. And the person says, thank you. That means a lot, exclamation point, which Jen Altman loved. It's the Rian Waters thing that cemented it for me. And the person responds, so awful. Jen Altman says, agree so much. And by the way, I apologize to you for anything nasty I've said in the past. That's not who I am. Are you sure, Jennifer? Are you sure that's not who you are? Because this is 2022 and you've been on that fucking path ever since. I think it's awful that he threatened you. He deserves everything he gets. And the person says, thank you and same. I really think Turtle Boy just brings out the worst in a lot of people. And Jen Altman hearts that. And then this person said, if he keeps attacking my son, I'm just going to let the other members out all of the things. I refuse to let them post. Oh, I'm sorry. Punctuation's weird here. If he keeps attacking my son, I'm just going to let the other members out all the things I refuse to let them post. He knows my name, but couldn't find the obituary. Kate found it in 2 seconds. And Jen Altman responds, you should let it all go. And is here proclaiming that he's pro-life, like he's such a good Christian. I'm so sorry you lost your son. I can't imagine. How do you listen? We talk about this many, many times. Okay. Loyalty is a very tough thing to find, not only in life, but in this arena and this industry. Okay. And I'm going to tell you something. Jen Altman is a piece of shit. She has been the whole time. I was right about Jen Altman from the very beginning. And I absolutely love that I had to do nothing And then eventually we all get to see exactly what she's about. Okay. These are not like, I'm not really sure, or he's an ass. This is like a definitive, like, he's an asshole. I can't wait for him to go down. You should release everything about him. He deserves everything he gets. Like, this is not like a momentary lapse of reason. This is like a commitment to a feeling about how you feel about someone. And then, like, there was my other issue where she shared his text messages with someone who ultimately ended up sharing them with the internet. Like, my situation here is, this is not, let me give you the best example. And Kitty Cat Naps, she ended up sharing, like, in contrast to our beautiful Jess Machado, where she shared Maza Media's post from 2024, January 26, 2024. And it was basically talking about me forgiving Aiden for him writing about me or whatever. And I think the actual real contrast should have been about what happened with Aiden and I recently. So Kitty Cat Naps was basically saying, like, this is Jen Altman in contrast to, like, Jessica. And she shares Maz's post about me saying, like, just, you know, got over all of the situation in the past with Aiden. That there was really no, I'm just trying to explain this, like, in the best way. Hold on. Maz's post says, the big difference between Jess Machado and all of the obsessive turtle haters out there who allow Aiden to live rent-free in their minds is that she, unlike them, actually has the ability to forgive and forget any negative past history with Aiden. It's clear that Jess and Aiden squashed anything that occurred several years back. She doesn't attack Aiden, nor does she retaliate for the past, which she easily could at any time if she wanted to. The turtle haters could truly learn from her example. I never actually, not one time, hated Aiden. Like, it was almost instantly from the minute he wrote about me that I had to reason in my brain that, like, these were my own words. Like, Aiden didn't write a story about me. Like, he didn't write a story. He wrote what I said. He wrote what I did and put it together and published it. So it's not like somebody putting up something and being like, my opinion of Jess Machado and blah. He just took my words, and my words weren't great at the time. You know what I mean? So I never really had an issue with, I don't know. I believed in the First Amendment so much that it was just, I wish he had called me and was like, let's give me your take on it. But it is what it is. But what I think is a bigger issue would be like, okay, most recently I had a problem with some of the stuff that Aiden did. You remember, like, I got mad at him for something recently this past fall. And, like, we got over that. During that span of time where I was pissed off at him, and remember, like, he yelled at me, he called my house and he was yelling at me. During that time, I never screenshotted any of my text messages with him and shared them with a person that I just met, like, the past 6 months. Like, I didn't, during that time when things were not great between he and I did not change my mind about my loyalty to him. I did not take any of my messages and share them with someone and say, can you look at this? Like, look at, like, validate me, validate how I'm feeling. Like, no. Like, Jen Altman is not loyal to him. She has never been loyal to him. And I certainly never, ever, ever made him, like, I never went to him and said, you need to act this way, or if you talk to her. No, the only thing I ever did to him was when she was supposed to do her live stream, she alluded to talking about my family. I texted him and I said, if Jen Altman talks about my husband, my marriage, or my children, I am never talking to you again. If Jen Altman wants to go on a live stream and call me fat all day long, I don't care. I don't give a fuck. She wants to say I'm a terrible person. I don't really care. But if she wanted to talk personal about my family, my marriage, my husband, then I told Aiden that there were going to be consequences for that. And I just wanted him to know, because he was friends with her. Do I love the fact that without doing anything, he has had no choice but to come to the conclusion on his own that she is not loyal, she can't be trusted, she never cared about him? yes, I enjoy this very, very much. 100%. And if there is this message out here, there's more. There's more. I know the kind of person Jen Altman is. She's not a good person. She's not loyal. So she turned her back on him back then. She turned her back on him last year with the release of that text message to the friend or whatever. Then that quote unquote friend went and put it all. Listen, I'm going to tell you something right now. There is literally nobody on this planet that I would send a text message screenshot of Aiden in my text messages to. The only people I ever did that with, of course, were his Courtney and Tina, which, by the way, I just want to put out there. They have never shared. So the couple of text messages between Aiden and I where he was down bad and he was talking about his mom and all this stuff like that, those messages went to Tina and Courtney and have never seen the light of day. They are also loyal. Tina, the verdict is out. Courtney, I mean, they've never shared them. So I don't know. I mean, Jen Altman has no purpose here. She breeds hate. She doesn't come on and contribute anything in a positive way. She doesn't, I mean, again, we talk about balance all the time. It's like, okay, will I sit here and shit talk these people? Sure, right? Deserved. Kayla Churchill did something absolutely terrible to me. Jen Altman has been absolutely vicious towards me. But they don't balance out their hate with anything good or pleasant or anything. It is just nonstop fucking bullshit and hate 24 hours a day from Jen Altman. It is all her contribution is this bullshit. Lest we forget, she went on Ray for Dallas and shit talked me for an hour. And now all of a sudden, she's anti-Ray for Dallas. Do you know why? Because my take is she has been friends with Meredith 5150 this whole time. She has been a confidant of 5150 the whole time. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. It just goes to show 5150 never went after her. 5150 never said a bad word about Jen Altman. And she has gone after everybody. She has gone after Erica, Jimmy, me, everybody. She didn't go after Altman. And now Altman has got this big anti-Ray for Dallas shit all over. Why? Because Meredith's in a war with Ray for Dallas. It's been a fucking mole this whole time. These dumb cunts. Even Jimmy said she was loyal to Meredith. Facts. Altman's in cahoots with Meredith. I have no doubt. No doubt. Jen Altman. Ray from Dallas was having Jen Altman on his show. Something not good being posted right now by who? Against Aiden. Jen Altman is live tweeting to this. Let me read what she posted 3 minutes ago. Hey, Jessica, you know how I lost 15 pounds? I eat right and I exercise every day. I went from a size 8 to a 6. Please, please, please. Please. You are a size 24. That is not true. And that's being generous. That is not true. You're a fat woman with a big mouth, in my opinion, also an anti-Semite like Kane. Listen, Jen Altman, you're not even real Jewish. You married Jewish or you changed your religion or whatever. You're not even really Jewish. That's the first thing. Number two, I saw you write a comment about my kids and them not being Jewish or not being recognized. And you should shut your fat fucking mouth. Number three, just because I didn't post a picture of a menorah doesn't mean that we don't celebrate Hanukkah. She posted somewhere and she said something like, I don't even think they celebrated. I didn't see any pictures of the menorah. I'm so sorry, Jennifer, that I didn't post a picture of our menorah for you this year. But I will get one and post it for you. We celebrate Hanukkah. We also celebrate Passover. I'm sorry, but it's very validating to know that she's listening and typing on her phone in the moment to correct what I say. And now, okay, what else does she, hold on. And then there's another post on here and it says, Jessica Machado openly supports, encourages, and mentors a proud anti-Semite. So Kane posted, the Holocaust is like a religion for these shameless liberals. Nobody cares about the Holocaust anymore. It's been 80 years. It's disgusting. You know, I saw this post, Jennifer, and I look forward to asking Kane to speak to this on my show on Wednesday. But basically Jen does is she looks for any like crack in my facade, any crack in my armor, or any like weak moment, and then does whatever she can on her screen to exploit that and like turn it into a much bigger deal than what it is. Nobody cares. By the way, let's get back to talking about how you're not loyal to your friend Aiden. Let's talk about that. Hate views still come in the form of a monthly check. I would like to say that January is over, and while we have to wait for the final numbers, it looks as if we beat our December numbers by around 21%. Our other numbers, like our viewership, our members, our hours watched, those things are up extraordinarily. I think it's like views were up like 200% over the past 28 days, which is crazy. The analytics are showing that Jess Machado Show, Bunny After Dark, and 24 and 24 are a big hit. The kids love it. All right, so again, we don't have to do anything. We just let Jen Altman, we let Altman, right? Somebody sent me a screenshot. Oh, it's on my phone, so I can't see. Oh, she's going on a honeymoon? I hope for her that when she's there, she appreciates her life and her happiness. And she doesn't think about me at all. I am going to talk about her a lot while she's on vacation. I'm sorry, Jen is live tweeting. It's like we're having a conversation. Jessica, I am absolutely Jewish. I was raised Jewish. You want pictures of my bar mitzvah, you fat dumbass? No, I don't. Thank you, though. Thank you for listening to my show, Jenny. Do you know how much I dislike you, Jen? So much. And I have a lot of people that like me. And they don't like you because you're mean to me. No, I hope she has a wonderful, this bagel is so good, Jen. Dance, puppet, dance. Keep live tweeting as I talk about you. You fucking nuts. I'm doing this as my job. This is my job. What the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? Where are you right now? Are you in your house? Are you in your car listening to me talk about you? And then you're live tweeting? You're going on your honeymoon tomorrow. What are you doing? This is the most pathetic fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. You're listening to a woman that you hate. And then you're live tweeting as I speak to correct what you think needs to be corrected. 50 people have seen this. You're never. Actually, I don't know what just happened, but in real time, I just realized that this is very actually pathetic for her. Hold on a second. I need to really think about this because it just kind of hit me. This is actually, I don't know where, but all of a sudden this literally just clicked in my head. This is actually kind of sad. She's old. She just got married. She's going on a trip. And she's hate listening to someone and then tweeting about. This is not good. This is actually feeling a little sad and bad for her. I need to think about this. Because I was just about to ramp it up and now I'm just like, just about to ramp this up. And I was just like, if I'm really stepping back and looking at this, this is actually, yeah, I don't want any part of this. This feels dirty. This is dirty. About as dirty as your vagina. Just kidding. Just kidding. Bagel, check. Coffee, check. Shit-talking gentleman, check. Check, 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 check. Checkity fucking check, check. Listen, if I was going on my honeymoon, the only thing I'd be doing is shaving my fucking pussy and making sure I was ready to have sex with my husband for the next 5 days. Get the fuck off the internet, you clown. Get off the internet. Go get ready. It's time to make somebody fucking feel like they didn't do something wrong. Don't you fucking laugh, Lauren Tansey. I know you're friends with her on Facebook. I saw you liked her pictures. If you're a fucking op, you're dead to me. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. I am sure Jennifer Altman gets her vagina waxed, okay? I'm sure. As I increase my popularity and my wealth, you may not know how much money I make, but there will be signs. I will also go and get my vagina waxed. But until then, we shave. Jennifer, go get your vagina ready. You're going to Puerto Rico on your honeymoon. You should be fucking thrilled. Go. Get ready. Stop fucking rage tweeting and go fucking work on your lockjaw. All right. I am sorry. I'm sorry. I am sorry. I am not sorry. I do not care for, I do not feel bad for this. I see the word Jen Altman and I just think dry. Dry hair, dry face, dry skin, dry vagina, all of it. Dry. Dry. Is it Puerto Rico? I'm not sure where she's going. I can't be sure. I feel like I know she's going away. Go. I am already planning for my trip to Pensacola, and it's like a month and a half away. You guys are vicious. Vicious. Alrighty. Let's talk about something really great. Let's see. We got everything. Check. All right, let's talk about Kimberly. Let's talk about Kimberly. So, obviously things seemed to be ramping up, right? With like this Kim situation, the things of which we won't talk about, the KMS stuff. We don't want to talk about that, right? So things were whatever. Kimberly sent me a message on X, and I nearly fell out of my chair because, as you know, I've sent her messages and they've gone unresponded to. So Kimberly sent me a message, and she was like, very succinctly, was like, I would like to talk. I have some time today during this time and this time. So it was between 12 and 1 and like after 5 p.m. And I never even thought twice about it. I was like, 100%, let's have a conversation. And I said, let me call you around 12:15, right? So I didn't know how it was going to go. So I said, let's do the 12:15 one, because I knew that there was an end time, 12 to 1, right? And so, if we did it after 5, it was open-ended. Who's Kimberly? Nurse Kim. We're talking about Nurse Kim. I call her Kimberly. So Nurse Kim. So I texted her back and I said, absolutely, I will call you around 12:15. And I said, here's my phone number, because I had a feeling like if I called, maybe she wouldn't know, like it was my number. And I called her like 10 past 12, and rightfully, she didn't pick it up right away. She was like the last ring, and she's like, I wasn't sure, like, is this her? And I was like, I actually thought about this. And I said, I messaged you. And she's like, oh, I didn't see it. So on brand for her. So while it is not my place to give details, I was told that she had mentioned it briefly on her show did she do a show Saturday? I think it was Saturday. I was out with my husband, so I didn't get a chance to listen. I went back and listened from the beginning of it, and she did mention that she and I talked. So I think anybody, if you talk to me, it's going to make its way into a 24 and 24 or a Bunny After Dark at some point. And so, it's not my place to talk about some of the things. I will say the conversation did not go any way that I thought it was going to go. It was not the way that I thought it was going to go. I think so. I've got to be honest with you. I don't think there was going to be any way to get past these weird feelings we had until there was an actual like truth conversation. And the conversation had to go back to the beginning of why she didn't respond to my messages. And for those of you who always felt like that was like a petty thing of mine, or it was like I held a grudge, or I had an issue with something that shouldn't have been there, I want to let you know that it wasn't. And, there was, I mean, it's crazy to me. And I think it needs, I'm not really sure how much of it, but I'm just going to say this. So I'm not saying it was a miscommunication, but there was something that I didn't know that made her not respond to me. And I will say it was like figuring out who shot John Kennedy, right? Like it was I actually, okay. So I said, Kim, I said, I really need to know why you didn't respond to me. Now, I'm not going to judge Kim for how she handled that whole situation. She said that it was like, at the time, like, she didn't see my message. It's not true, right? And by the way, like, I completely understand now. But I knew that there was something wrong. And I just didn't know what was wrong. And I don't know Kim at all, but I definitely can see parts of her personality where this was like a defensive stance and played it out the way that she felt it needed to be played at the time. I feel like I'm not even telling you guys the whole truth. And so I have to actually tell you the truth, right? Like, not truth, like it's not like the truth, but like, I can't leave out this part. So Kim came on the show when I was doing the Bethesda House thing, and she came into the comment section and she was like some creators do, Glera can be here. You see these people come in. And I was new to this. I think it was only my fourth show. And she came in and she was just like, Jess, if you ever want to do like a roundtable thing with these girls, like I would love to do that and host it. Right. And so there was that. And I sent her a message after that show. And I was like, I would love that. Like, let's get together. Let me know or whatever. Now, I don't care what anybody says to me. I 100% knew that Kim knew that I sent her a message. Okay. And that she ignored it. The next time she was in the chat, which was the following week, I said live on air, you can go back and look. She's in the chat and she says something. And I said, Kim, check your messages or something. Like, I sent you a message, like, let's get together. I know that she heard that as well. Okay. And Kim chose not to do that. And the main reason for that is there were some comments made by Erin during one of the live streams that rubbed Kim the wrong way. And Kim's stance was, I'm not going to go and be a part of a show where there are people that are a part of the show that said something that rubbed her the wrong way. And when I asked her on the phone, Kim, I just need to know why you did not respond to me. What is it? What did I do? What happened? And she said that it literally was like completely unlocked everything for me. Now, Erin can say what she wants, and I don't remember exactly what it was that she said. I know that Erin was very protective of me. And so Erin was protecting me. And I think I was like more open to Kim, and Erin was like no new friends type situation. But when Kim said that, my exact response to Kim was like, why didn't you just tell me that? Why didn't you just tell me that? And she was like, I don't know. And I was like, all this time, you know what I mean? And so it was kind of an aha moment. Number one, I was pretty confident that I didn't do anything wrong, but it was validation in a way. And I really appreciate her telling me that. But at the same time, I actually understand where she was coming from with that. Why am I going to go and collab on a show when she heard something that didn't quite feel right? Noted. Should this have been discussed before? Perhaps. I don't really know. It doesn't really have much to do with Jen Altman. They were friendly, and she did talk to her in the beginning, but according to her, she hasn't spoken with her in like 3 months. And so, but that's all I had to go on. All I had to go on was potentially Altman. I had nothing else. And so once we got past that particular part, and I felt relief, and I think maybe she felt relief in saying it, it was almost instant. I instantly got over the animosity. I instantly didn't have a grudge anymore. I don't know if she felt the same way, because I'm not sure it would feel the same way for her just telling me why she was holding back. But for me, it felt instantly great. And then we ended up having a personal conversation about like what she's going through. And you know, I'm 10 years older than Kim. I'm 50. I'm going to be 50 in March next month. And, you know, I went through, not a divorce, but I went through 2 separations with baby daddies. Some of which I was with for not as long as Kim and her husband have been together, but it's still a family that was ending, and you're no longer in a relationship with someone that you loved and you cared about at also a very critical time. You know what I mean? Like, and my advice to Kim, and I gave her a lot of advice because that's I've lived through it, and I think she's been there. She's navigating through this, and I think she's very emotional, and I think she has a lot of heavy stuff going on, and I think that that's actually completely normal. But I think what's not being embraced is that she wants to finally have a life that is the life that she wants, and I'm actually here for that part of it. There's 1,000 people that are going to talk to her about the divorce and the separation and, you know, splitting homes and, you know, sharing your time with your kids and co-parenting and all that shit. Like, I'm not here for that. There's 1,000 people that'll tell you about that. I'm here for, this is your prime. This is your fucking prime. You're about to enter it right now. Okay. That's my thing here. I'm here to fucking hype you up. Own this. This is going to be the best fucking time of your life because you have experience. You know what works. You know what doesn't work. You should be comfortable and confident in yourself. Like, I'm here for this. You're also, you're a nurse, but you're a content creator and you're a beloved one and you're good at it. And so I'm more here for, like, hyping her up. And, you know me, like, I love to, like, get people going, and I want, you know, people to do well. You know, I just feel like Kim is going to need a little different thing here, which is, like, you've paid your fucking dues. You've been unhappy. It's time to be fucking happy. It's actually time to be extraordinarily happy. Do you know what I mean? Like, extraordinarily happy. You're not going to end a marriage and go through that whole divorce thing and splitting up your life and your time and your assets and your money and all that shit like that to go and be mediocre. Like, the answer to that is no. The answer to that is to be extraordinary, to find extraordinary happiness, to really come into your own. Find that confidence. It's obviously there, but, like, take it to the next level. You know what I mean? Like, I look at her currently right now in a very different way than I did before Friday afternoon. I'm very thankful, and I thanked her for her initiating that call, because I will tell you, I wasn't going to be the one to do it. And so her initiating the call set it on this path. I can't speak for Kim. I don't know how she feels about me today. I'm just saying, in the blind spot of where I am right now after that call, I'm here for the encouraging part of it. I just saw someone say the glow up, like, go live your best life. Go fucking live your best life. Let her do what she wants, and that's it. And help her, be kind to her. And I know that we're probably going to be, if she's anything like me, leaving Jack and George's dad was like, she said something about a shedding of the skin. She said something about the year of the snake ending. And I was just like, I felt that. It was, listen, I lost my house in a foreclosure. My job, I willingly chose to leave Victoria's Secret because I needed to be with my children. I lost my house, I lost my job, and I lost my family unit and my boyfriend. You know, we lived together for years, all in the span of like 1 month. And I said, it sounds more chaotic than what it was, but at the same time, it was like all of those things literally had to happen because I was moving on and starting over. And I'm not sure I'm the type of person where I kind of ease into things, but it's got to be more of like a Band-Aid type situation. And it was like, okay, let's do this and see what happens. And I told Kim, I said, at the time, I didn't know what the landscape of my life looked like, but I had a lot of faith in myself and a lot of faith in God. And there was a blind faith happening. It was just like, let's just do this. Let's just see where the inertia takes us. Let's see what happens. And, you know, when I see Kim crying on there, I hope she's crying just from an emotional point of it being like cathartic, and it's like we're in the rebirth era. You know what I mean? Of course, there's a loss. Of course, there's things, but from what I can gather from Kim is ready to like really fucking shine. And I think like this is going to be a wonderful thing to watch. I'm very much looking forward to supporting her in that, whatever I can. I certainly won't be contributing with any more drama. Because I think, you know, unfortunately, so much stuff was unsaid that really contributed to that, but I'm excited for her. Also, nothing for nothing, you know, I come from a place all the time of vulnerability, honesty, and emotion, and nothing for nothing, but like I watched Kim crying. I was really proud of that. And I think that makes her, it takes her to the next level of being like very endearing. And in this post Karen Read world, if she really loves what she's doing, you know what I mean? Like my feeling is sharing and being vulnerable makes you more likable. And while she had a niche with the Karen Read thing, like that's not always going to be there. Right. And so I think it's great for her. I don't know. I mean, we definitely need to talk about the fucking KMS fucking bullshit and these fucking rogue fucking minifans. I can't deal with these people. But yeah, I'm talking to you, Pat Ford. So anyway, I thought it was great. I hope she feels the same way. But I thought it was great. I instantly felt relieved. I felt like, you know, and I had to be honest with you, like the stuff about the Karen audio, like, you know, Kim was not anybody I'm not saying I hated. I just didn't care about Kim in those moments. You know what I mean? Like, I really didn't. There's other bullshit too about that stuff, like the Karen audio. I know, you know, there'll be a time where Aiden flips the switch and he can tell all. At that time, I would like to reserve the right to come back and revisit that about that time when I was quote unquote interjecting myself in that. I wasn't interjecting anything. I was made a part of that, but I'm not going to talk about that today. But just let's come back to that, okay? And I know that there'll be a moment where I can tell that whole story and people will be like, okay. Just trust on that. I don't always ask of that. I think you guys blindly will say, like, I trust what Jess is saying, but I reserve the right to come back and revisit that, if that makes sense. So, yeah, I mean, I think it's good. I think it's good. You know, a part of me also, just so you know, and I justify this because of Aiden, but a part of me likes to just be by myself in this, right? I didn't want any friends. I didn't want any creators around me. I didn't want to do any collabs. I wanted to be able to say I did it on my own, but also I'm a little bit of a control freak. It's the reason why I don't really do well with a co-host. I really kind of like to be alone. My personality, I like to be in control. I also think I'm supreme talent and nobody's better than me. And so, like, you know what I mean? I'm very cut off. And Aiden is a lot like that. And so in my mind, I justify like he's alone a lot. He doesn't have guests. And we've talked about that. He rarely has guests because unless you're doing it, just so you know, like you don't understand. But when I turn the microphone on, or the camera on, my brain starts going in a way that I don't think anybody could understand. And so like, it's almost like a distraction sometimes. You know what I mean? Like talking to someone else and I lose my rhythm and I lose my headspace and I just prefer to be alone. And at the same time too, I also think like, I don't want something somebody else does to impact me. Right. So say I collab with someone and then they do something wrong and their brand tanks. And I'm not saying this about Jimmy or whatever, but like or Kim. I'm just saying, like, if something else happens, I don't want to catch any strays from that. Like, it's just me. It's it. The other thing too is I know I'm a lot, and I don't want to like make somebody else like Emily C can't have me on her show. I talked about shaving pussies this morning. Okay. It's Monday morning before 9 a.m. Emily C can't have me on her rainbow show because I am a degenerate. Okay. And so I don't want to impact people's brands, shows, income, revenue streams, or anything like that. Okay. All right. I just want to protect. She cannot. Coco and Chloe. Absolutely not. If Emily C ever had me on her show, I'm going to be like, so how do you care for the hair in your vaginal area? What's your choice, Emily? Sorry, Ben Rosa. I'm sorry. Just see yourself out. I don't know what to do. So I don't like to bring anybody into my space. And I also have trust issues, and I just don't. Jimmy has shown me that collabs can be good, and that's a gift, because without ever interacting with him, I don't think I would have ever been open to that. I just get very protective of what I do. That's all. I'm very protective. But I think residually it made it seem like I don't care about other content creators, whatever. That's not true. I want them to be successful. I learn from them by watching them, but I also just am myself. And, I'm the oldest one in this group. I've been through it, and I've lost a lot of shit. You know what I mean? Through the years. I lost a studio months ago. So don't mind me if I am on my own or alone or doing my own thing. You know what I mean? Don't mind me. It shouldn't be interpreted as anything other than all of those things combined. I'm tough. Make sense? Good. What's the song I was thinking of the other day? Jenny from the Block. Think of myself that way with my life now. That song came on the radio, like I caught the tail end of it, and then I played it, and I was just like, okay, like, well, obviously we're not rich. Okay. Believe me interpreting that I could pay my car insurance months in advance, that feels rich to me. But what are the lyrics? Let me get it. Hold on. Let me use my tablet. Wait, We Off the Blocks this year Oh, that's the beginning. Oh, that's the rap. I was like, wait. We Off the Blocks this year went from a little to a lot this year. Everybody mad at the rocks that I wear. I know where I'm going. I know where I'm from. You hear locks in your ear. Yeah, we at the airport out D block with the block where everybody Air Force out with a new white TU fresh. Nothing phony with us. Make the money, get the mansion, bring the homies with us. Okay, that's that part. Don't be fooled by the rocks that I got. I'm still Jessie from the block. Used to have a little, now have a lot. No matter where I go, I know it came from. Okay. From In Living Color to movie scripts to On the Six to J Lo to this headline clips. I stay grounded as the amounts roll in. I'm real. I thought I told ya. I've even been on Aiden. That's just me. Nothing phony. Don't hate on me. What you get is what you see. This is me. This is like me. I'm down to earth like this, rocking this business. I've grown up so much on In Control and loving it. Room has got me laughing, kid. Love my life and my public. Put God first and can't forget to stay real. To me, it's like breathing. I mean, wait, what? That's me. It's me. It take hard work to cash checks. Don't be fooled by the rocks that I got their assets. Assets. You get back what you put out, even if you take the good route. Can't count the hood out. I mean, it's all about that. Like this. I mean, this is why this song, I was like, okay. After a while, you'll know who to blend with. Just keep it real with the ones you came in with. Best thing to do is stay low. I don't know. First of all, that's how I feel. This song literally came on the radio and I was just like, yes, got it. Thank you. Look at me with my tablet. Meow, 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 meow. Just a bunny on the block. I feel that way though. Like, just wait, am I not? I keep God present all the time. I never forget where I came from. I never forget how fucking much it sucked and the struggle. And it's been a wonderful past couple of months. It's great. I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled. However, we can't sleep. We have to keep hustling. We have to keep pushing hard. We have to do our 24/7 live stream, reading all of the incident reports. I am working very hard on getting a motherfucking guest. As much as I said, like, I was like, no guests. There is one person that I want. I will not talk about it, but today there will be a phone call. Okay. What's on the agenda for today? We're going to do something that we have only done. Please don't hate me for this, okay? Just shh. Shh. Okay. Okay. It is a luxury to me, okay, to go get a pedicure and a manicure. Now, just hold on. Just let me get the words out. During the Karen Read trial, a very interesting thing happened. It was kind of a phenomenon. So I gotta put my seatbelt on. We gotta drive. So, okay, we can drive. Oops. Okay. So I am a nail biter. I have been my whole life. I 100% believe this started when I was a child. Who knows where you pick up these habits? It's just nervous nail biting. I have never in my life been able to grow my nails. Occasionally, when I was with Julia's dad and I had wealth, I would go and get my nails done and put on like acrylic tips and things like that. But I mean, since Jack and Georgia were born, going all the way back to 2006, I don't think I've ever gone and gotten like acrylic tips or my nails done. But something happened during the Karen Read trial, and I really do not understand why or how. My nails grew. I posted about it on my Facebook page. It was literally like before I knew it, I had like nails. And so once I got a little bit of a nail, I went to the salon and I said, can you just give me a manicure? And they would put a gel polish on. And I had the most beautiful nails. You can see them in my Nathan Reed interview. In some of the pictures, I always got like this great red. And for like 2.5 months, I had, gorgeous nails. And I think the biggest mistake I made is I let them get too long. And I was in the shower one day washing my hair, and one of them broke. And then that was it. It was on the downfall. They were all gone. So my nails were gone. During that time, I also got a pedicure. I felt like it was the only thing I could do. I was working, I was covering the trial. I had no time for anything. We weren't going out or anything. And I was just like, I'm going to go get my nails done and I'm going to get a pedicure. This is very luxurious. As soon as the trial was over, I do pedicure stuff at home. Like I do my feet at home, but I feel better because Julia mentioned this to me too. Like my feet are exceptionally dry right now. It's obvious because it's like 4 degrees out. And so as much as I really like I have like this foot stuff or whatever, and then like I put my socks on, like my feet are struggling. And so I think I need to go get a pedicure today. And I think I just need to do that. I know to Weasel or Young Wheezy that was in my fucking 8X this morning saying I was never going to be successful and I fell off because I took 2 days off and I'm just got money and now I'm going to spend it. Not true. I barely spent any money. I paid all my bills. And I've had to get wedding things, but I got a really great sweater from Walmart and a pair of jeans, not a size 24 like Jen Altman said. So I don't know. I felt like I wanted to go and get a pedicure, but now I'm even talking myself out of it. I'm not even sure. I'm not sure. I have to go put in that public records request for the remainder shelter reports. So I'm going to do that. New laptop is amazing. Nothing like it. I feel so badly for all of these geese that are just sitting on the ice. It's just sad. We live in some sort of tundra now. Everything is frozen. The Taunton River is almost completely frozen. These birds are all sitting on the ice, heads down. I feel so badly for them. And then I forget that they're animals and they're fine. They can live. They'll survive. So we're driving to my house now. I will pull out my laptop. I will take a look at comments before we go inside. This isn't going to be a 4-hour live stream today. If we can keep it to 2 hours, it's respectable. We're starting off the month of February, work-wise. Listen, my self-care was literally buying new sheets and a comforter. That wasn't hand-me-down for my kids. That feels great. I slept like a baby Saturday and last night. It's wonderful. Hold on. I can't even see the phone comments because of the I think Jeffrey's working from home today. His truck was still here. We found a dryer. The problem is getting it into the house. We haven't bought it yet. They can deliver it. Getting it into the basement is problematic. It is. We did not think about that when we were shoveling out our driveway. So all of the snow from the driveway is completely covering the bulkhead. And then all of the snow from the other driveway is covering the garage door. So I'm not sure how. Yeah, Jeffrey is. I'm not sure how we are going to get this dryer into the house, but it's got to get done. No, I know it's a shovel, but the pile is extraordinarily high underneath the over the thing. Okay, let's see what's going on. I didn't even eat my bagel. You satisfy the hungry heart with gifts of finest meat. Come give to us, oh saving Lord, bread, life to eat. Okay, so Jess Machado show. I cannot see the comments and I'm a little annoyed. So we're going to have to figure this part out. Oh, I'll definitely do. I'll do a pedicure before Florida for sure. Yeah, it seems a little too luxurious for me to do it today. I don't think we're going to do that. We got to finish working on the studio space because I started working on that. I think that's it. I wanted to keep this to under 2. Thanks, Mermaid Mary. Yeah, I think I recognize there are a lot of people that kind of like start their day with this. And the other thing too, I recognize is we do this from a phone on my dashboard. And I think we need to revisit this because now that we've got a base, now that we've got a brand, now that we've got the shows, it's how do we make each show better? So obviously with the at-home shows, we laptop, right? All of these things are new. But in the car, I listen back to this audio sometimes and it's not that great. So do we need one of those little microphones that clip on so you get a better quality sound? Because if there's no visual, the sound needs to be better. And so I think that's what we should do is get those little clip-on microphones. And also sometimes what drives me crazy is the delay. You know what I mean? Like sound to audio, like even if it's just a fraction of a second, it drives me crazy. It drives me absolutely crazy, especially on a playback. If I'm watching, I don't love it. Wait, is this saying newer clip-on mics just show great quality? Wait, so are you saying yes or no? You guys think it's fine? It's not fine though. You've got to go back and listen to any of these guys that are doing podcasts in particular with no video, just the audio. It's crisper. You don't want to fix it. Nobody wants me to fix it. Nobody wants me to fix it. It never sounds bad? Really? You don't feel like it's like an echoey? What if it's like a little bit more crisp? Oh, you all like it. I was going to get one of those clip-on mics. I have one that I bought for the Jake Auchincloss interview. It's not like, is it Rode? Like RHODE? It's not, or I don't know if that's the name of the company. It's not that one, or maybe it is. I have them. We'll just try it tomorrow and you let me know. But that would just be like one more thing that I need to remember to bring into the car. But I think somebody mentioned it. I need like a little bag. I don't know if it's a bag, but I think I'm going to look online for like a little tote, but like a bin tote type thing. You know what I mean? So that I can kind of put things in and keep them here and then just bring the whole thing in and out of the house. I don't know. I know it's no need to change, but sometimes it's like a little distant and I feel like it might, well, everybody says it's okay. There's a little bit of an echo type thing. Oh, everybody says it's fine. No need to change. Okay, fine. Fine. A bag of... Fine. Fine. Okay, we'll leave it. We'll leave it. I was saying this last week when I was looking, I'm going to go back upstairs and also I'll take a look. But when I was looking at StreamYard and my new laptop, I think that the camera is great, but it shows a little bit of flaws. I felt like with my other laptop, it had just a slight less, like the resolution wasn't as good. And so I felt like I looked prettier. There's no hiding the flaws with this new camera on this laptop. And so in StreamYard, you have the option to put like a little bit of a filter or a big filter. It allows you like a sliding scale filter. I just put just the tiniest bit of a filter and I felt it delayed my sound by like a fraction. And I was like, oh no, we can't do that. We're just going to have to look like trash. Who cares? Get a separate webcam. So I had a webcam and I hooked it up to my last laptop and there was even a delay in that. And I thought it was worse. So To me, though, I will say, like, those are things that I'd like to fix or perfect. But at the end of the day, I personally know that if I'm not being funny or entertaining or getting you to evoke some sort of emotion, whether it's cry, laugh, or get angry, then it doesn't really matter what it looks or sounds like, to be quite honest with you. You know what I mean? Is anybody really going to care about the sound quality when this morning I said that Jen Altman should be focusing on shaving her vagina for her honeymoon? Absolutely not. Ah. Jimmy said to get a ring light. I may change the light because I definitely don't love the light situation. These are all little things that we have to fix. I do have a microphone, so I'm gonna get that and I'm gonna try it and see what it's. I mean, ah, I'm so sorry. I'm feeling great. I'm feeling great. I'm still on some prednisone, so high energy, um, rested, focused, excited. Love doing this. Love doing this. It's my jobby job. Yeah, it's really great. I love my life so far. I keep waiting for all the bad stuff to happen, but you know, I put myself through that all the time. The doom and gloom is real. All right, what else? Anything? Are you hardwired or running on Wi-Fi at home? So we have the, what do you call it? The wire. Jack gave me his, we bought another one to come out of the thing. So I can be hardwired. So far, I've done what, a couple shows with my new laptop. The issue was never really the Wi-Fi, just to be honest with you. We've learned that right away. The issue was my laptop was, you know, a $300 laptop that we essentially got for me to cover Karen Reed. I love it because my kids and my husband bought it for me, and it was red. And so, you know, everybody would say, "Oh, I could see the red laptop on Court or Court TV or Lauren Crime. You could always see me in the courtroom." And it was just like, it felt like a luxury because the one that I had before that was such a dinosaur. So it just, I knew because when I was at the studio and Erin was on her laptop and she had like a $2,000 Mac, like she had no issues with anything. She could share screens, all of the stuff. It was never the Wi-Fi or anything. It was always my laptop. Now that I've upgraded and got this expensive laptop, it's very obvious. I've had no issues, no drag, share screens. It's wonderful. So I got an OmniBook, an HP OmniBook. It's the one. It's interesting. The screen on that one can flip backwards and it turns into like a tablet, and it's a touch screen. It's wild. I mean, it's way more than what I personally need. It just needs to stay right there and be ready for me the minute I walk in and I turn it on. And so, like Mike Urban was telling me that, he's like, set it up in your house and you're going to realize how luxurious it feels to walk into a room and click a button and you can go live whenever you want. And I'm so glad, like a couple of months later, I feel that, like I feel it. I can just walk in and do an impromptu live. It's right there. But the OmniBook is extreme. I bought the most expensive version of that, and it's wonderful. So I think it's great. It's very luxurious. I do have the ability to hardwire or do the cord into it, but so far we haven't had an issue. So my tablet is got its own service. It's not connected to Wi-Fi or a hotspot. I have all the tools. We're all good. Yeah, Mike Urban was great. If you didn't know that story, it was like the day after or the day I lost my studio or the day I told everybody I lost my studio. Mike Urban cold called me. I had messaged him a couple times before because we were at an event together where we were both guest speakers, but that man just cold called me, and he literally, I'm not saying he changed anything for me, but what a boost at like one of the worst times. He just called me and he was like, "You're talented. Do this from your house. Don't even think about it. Don't wait. Do not." Like, he was just like, pivot immediately from the studio straight to your home, and that's it. And you know, I remember taking that call from him and feeling like some feelings of like embarrassment and like vulnerability. And he's just such high energy. Um, you know, I really, really appreciate that he took the time to call and that he felt like he should. You know what I mean? Like, that's like kind of being like a leader. You know what I mean? To be like never even second guessing himself, like that he would be out of line or that he shouldn't do it. He was just like, he told me, he was like, "I need to call her and tell her right now, like, do it from your house." And so he added to the already like foundation of me knowing like we were going to get right past this and come up with a new plan. And Closet Show was born that weekend with my mod Cyber Chick Cheryl on my closet show, and then we moved right into the bedroom, and the timing couldn't have been better. I mean, think about this. If this happened maybe 5 months earlier, 6 months earlier, and Julia was still living at home, where would I have even done the show? You know what I mean? I would have been trying to have Jeff share his office space with me downstairs and coordinate. It would have never happened. So the fact that all of the timing worked out perfectly, it's great. So he should go for leadership within the GOP. I think there is going to be a little bit of a change post-election this year. I think you're going to see some people start coming into some roles and start doing some stuff and basically changing the way the Mass GOP is doing some things. There's a really great group of talent out here. And some of us don't really do enough with it. That's what I'm going to say. Mike Urban has a YouTube show. You can Google him. It's Mike Urban. It's pretty much political, social commentary. He's very fast with the turnaround. I'm very distracted and I'm emo and things like that. But he and like Jack Gately basically, or John F. Gately on X, these guys basically see or hear news and they turn it around with their commentary very quickly. So he is great. It's Kristen saying, "Yes, you were. You flip-flop constantly. It's exhausting." Who's she talking about? Hi, Kelly. Good morning. Nurse Kim left you a nice comment here in the chat or like somewhere else. You sent it to my phone. Noted. Which one? Because I don't have the other phone. Kim Love. So I know this sounds crazy. I've got my phone. Can you guys, I'm in my car. I have to shut off the camera. Hold on. I tried to see it and I took myself out. Okay. I don't know why, but I'm watching this live stream. I think maybe it's because I'm logged into my account. I can't see the fucking chat. We still have a little bit of work to do. Bye, Moons over my hammy. Okay, we're at the 2-hour mark. This is the best. Oh, stupid April. Marry me, please. You're so pretty. All right, so let's see. We'll be back on 24 and 24 tomorrow. We got Bunny After Dark on Wednesday. God, please just say, I just need a little divine intervention on an interview, okay? Just a small little intervention. We are working on something. I think it's going to happen. I don't want to wait. I would like it now. You know what I mean? Ooh. So no, not 30 more minutes. Absolutely not. Let's go. Let's check here. Let's go do this. Let's go here. We can go here. We can check all of the things. Jen Altman is she's crashing out. She's crashing out. She's posting. The feeling is mutual, Jessica, and I feel very sad for you that you have to get your validation and self-worth off the strangers of the internet. Babe, I can't even read any further. Do you not understand how I am in real life? This is the same here as it is in real life. I don't need validation. I'm super confident in me, who I am, my thoughts. I have a whole history of my life behind me where I am perpetually validated in my thought process. Okay, listen, Jen, here, listen. She says, the feeling is mutual, Jessica, and I feel sad for you that you have to get your validation and self-worth off of strangers on the internet. That's very pathetic for you. What am I doing? Heading to Puerto Rico in a few hours and getting paid to do so. Adios, fat whale. You're going on your honeymoon today? You started your honeymoon day listening to 2424. You're getting on a plane and you typed into YouTube Jess Machado show and you listened to this and then you responded to it on your Twitter account on the day you're traveling to Puerto Rico on your honeymoon? No, you did not. You didn't. This is Jennifer. Jennifer? I thought you were leaving tomorrow. I thought, okay, even though I know you were tweeting on your wedding day, I don't know what your situation is. Maybe this is some sort of like beard relationship. I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know this man. Okay. I don't know. You're leaving today? Today is vacation day? Then she posted a screenshot of my ass. It actually, like, I know these sweatpants are big and chunky, but like my butt actually, and it says, wait, that's not accurate. Jessica doesn't know how to exercise. If she did, she wouldn't have this. You mean that ass? So you went and okay, it's vacation day. You're going on a plane to Puerto Rico on your honeymoon with the love of your life. Okay. And you went into your phone and you found a screenshot that you have saved on your phone of my ass. And then you took it out and then you plugged it onto a tweet on the day that you're going on your honeymoon. And then you put it on there and it has 6 views. Okay. And then she put this one up and it says, I will also get my vagina waxed. Quotes. And then it says, nobody has been able to find your vagina since 2002, Jessica. And then she put a GIF up of a very, very fat, obese person. What are they doing? Doing some sort of an exercise. Okay. She pinned that. I, it's just weird. It's weird. I don't know. I just feel it's very, I don't know. Like I react. So I don't like Kayla Churchill. I don't go to her pages. I don't check up on her. I don't listen to her. I have nothing to do with her. And I got to give Kayla Churchill any credit. As much as she hates me, she doesn't really like listen to my shit and then like go, you know what I mean? Like Kayla just has a hate for me and then she executes her hate plan or whatever. Jen Altman like hate listening. Like I don't, that's so pathetic to me. That like I'm talking right now, Jen Altman hates me so much. Jen, why don't you spend some time on Twitter talking about how you have never been loyal to Aiden Carney, the person who you said you are friends with, the person that you said that you had such a deep friendship with him that I could never understand, and that I would never be friends with Aiden the way that you're friends with Aiden. Why don't you talk about that? Your deception, your lack of loyalty, your constant fucking screenshotting and sharing. Why don't you spend some time on this account with 419 followers and talk about the biggest thing that you're known for, which is your Turtle Boy adjacency, and talk about what you're doing here in this arena. What are you doing here, Jennifer? What are you, an op? What, have you been here this whole time to fucking take him out or try to take him out? She's the biggest fucking traitor in history. Jen, I'm on my weight loss journey right now. As you know, my daughter is getting married and I need to look svelte in some of these photos with the photographer that she is spending a fortune on. Well, more than that, I've gone through menopause in 2025 and my body is just not the same as it was before. And so I need to get back to that. And so I'm focused on my health journey and my weight loss journey. And when that's all said and done, however that looks or whatever that looks like or however long it lasts, I will be thinner than what I am right now. But I will never have the nasty, dirty fucking personality that you have. I can weigh this much, I can weigh less. It doesn't matter, but I am still awesome, sweet, kind, funny, intelligent, creative. I'm all of those things, and it doesn't matter what I look like. That is still there. You can be fat, you can be skinny, you can look as great as you're going to look on your trip to Puerto Rico in your bathing suit, whatever it is. And two things are going to be true. You're still going to be a bad person, and your vagina is still going to be super, super dry. We don't have a nickname for her, but I'm feeling we're getting closer. Feel like we're getting closer. It's got to be something dry. It's got to be something. Sahara's not quite it. It's got to be something. We're getting closer is where I'm seeing, like, we're getting closer. Now, I take nicknames very seriously, as you it was, after all, the chat that came up with 5150. Just so you, Cobweb Jen. Oh my God. I can't. Look, here we go. Sandbox Alti, here we go. Nope, you guys are demented. Sam, I kind of like sandpaper. I kind of like sandpaper. It's, I mean, uh, I feel Oh, wait, Sandy. Wait. Wait. Sandy is a good one. Wait. What's the girl Sandy from Greece? What's Sandy's last name in Greece? Do we know? No. No. No, no, no. No, no. Sandra D? Maybe just Sandy. Jesus, you guys are. Look at me, I'm Sandra D. Miss Friction. Cheryl, what's happening here? We are trying to officially name Jennifer Altman. We haven't given her a nickname. We were talking about her vagina this morning and how she needs to make sure it is prepped for her honeymoon. Like, instead of talking about me, she should be shaving her vagina. And then we started talking about how it just feels dry. Like, she seems dry hair, dry face, dry skin, dry vagina. And so now we're looking at I personally think, oh my, somebody just, no. Somebody just wrote Enter Sandman and wait, no. I saw, no, hold on. Grit. No. Wait. Oh. Mojave. No. Wait. 80 grit. Wait, which is grit 3000 a number for a sandpaper, or is like 80 grit? I like the grit thing. I really, oh my God. Mojave is good. Gen 3000. G3K. Oh, grit 80 just sent me. Hold on. We're gonna have to do it. Hold on. I need to know. Sandpaper grits. We're on the right path. Sandpaper grits. Let's see. Hold on. Okay. Sandpaper grit indicates the size of abrasive particles on the paper, with lower numbers representing coarser, faster cutting grit. Examples 40 to 60 for heavy material removal, and the higher numbers indicating finer grit. So the 3000, no, we can't do it because Grit's 3000 means it's finer for smoothing and polishing. She's she we've got to be in the low numbers. 40 grit. Well, how old is she? 62? 62 grit? It's got to. She's 54. That's it. She's 54 grit. That's it. Wait, what's her actual? What is her age? Oh, she was born. I think she said Gritty Kitty. No, it's too cute. Wise. Sandy 300. Maybe we're getting 54G, Kristen. I think now that we know how to do polls, we will do a poll on Bunny After Dark on Wednesday. That's it. We're going to take all of these and we will. I like Sandy. I like Sahara. I like the. Jesus Christ. You guys are. Good idea, Ben. Good idea. This is the appropriate time for you to tap out of this. It's the dry vagina talk that has really just sent Ben, and he's just like, yeah, it's time for me to go. Have a great day, Ben Rosa. Okay. All right. So it is Monday. It's Monday. We're going to have a great day, Ben. We're going to have ourselves a day. Practicing holy. Oh my God. You guys, I love you all. We're just wonderful. Oh, what laughs. What laughs. Okay. We're going to go. It's almost, yeah, see, it's 10 minutes to 10. All right, so we'll be back with 24 and 24 tomorrow. Then we have Bunny After Dark this week. Let's do a little manifestation for the guest on Wednesday. I don't think it's going to happen. That's being very aggressive. But there's going to be some actual fucking cold calling to people adjacent to this person to try to see if we can get this done. I doubt it will happen. I mean, even getting to connect with the person and then they may say, you know what, I can't do this. It doesn't work. I'm not sure. We'll have to see. This bagel is now no good. We'll give it to the doggos. All right, everybody, have a really great day. I missed you. I'm glad we're back. I missed you guys. It was a really great 2 days. We will not be doing that again. We cannot go 2 days without the shows. Have a great day, and I will see you. We will be voting on Wednesday. Okay, goodbye. Have a great day.